Whether you want to believe it or not, we are now firmly in the second half of 2024, and prior to January, you've probably heard a lot of bold predictions about what is going to happen to the real estate market, what's going to happen to home values. What type of market are we in? Is it healthy? Is it unhealthy like it was when rates were super low? Well, you're gonna find out that information and more in today's video. My name is Brandon Faber. I'm a local realtor with RE/MAX of Grand Rapids. This channel is dedicated to educating homeowners and future homeowners about their home, listing their home, about the market, and all things real estate. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with what's happening in the market. No matter which market you live in, I have resources to help you. So what's happened so far this year? Well, in positive news, we haven't had large swings in the interest rate amount. So if you remember, we were getting some really big swings in 2023. It's largely stayed close to the same, and 6 to 7% interest is what almost is expected nowadays. And now that everybody's getting more comfortable with those type of rates, people are starting to get more aggressive in the market. There isn't much of a light at the end of the tunnel for interest rates either, so you're starting to see more and more buyers and sellers get into the market and start exploring their options. Buyers are starting to see those values go up, and they're starting to get aggressive to lock in a home now and worry about refinancing later. It's really important right now with how much demand we have in Grand Rapids for buyers to understand that sometimes it's better to lock in a home than it is to lock in a super low interest rate when buying a home. Mostly due to the fact that values are going up because our demand is relatively high and our supply is still relatively low. Case in point, check this quick reference guide here on the screen. So this is through this year so far, we've only had 2 school districts in the Grand Rapids area actually go down in value, and there's actually a really good reason for that, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. Some districts are seeing massive increases, and most of them are staying at a steady appreciation rate, which is great for those homeowners, but not so good if you are a buyer that decided to sit on the sidelines. And all that is happening with roughly 130 less homes being sold this year and compared to last year. So is the market actually getting healthier? I would argue, even with the rising rates and the increasing supply here in West Michigan, that it's still relatively unhealthy. At this rate, we are going to see appreciation and home values outrun what actual first-time home buyers can afford. Our average sale price from 2019 at $240 up to today at $380, we hit $400 last month for an average, is getting almost unattainable for the first-time home buyer unless they have a ton of cash. So not only do we have the first-time home buyers getting pinched with fewer and fewer homes available for them to purchase at an affordable cost of living, we have fewer and fewer new construction homes that are available to the move-up buyer, and thus we are getting a pinch in inventory everywhere. And if you were to think, well, how can we just cure this unhealthiness with the market? Can't we just, boom, give us a shock to the system with a low interest rate, get more people to sell? Well, it's also going to bring out more buyers. And what will happen then is we are going to have a appreciation that is absolutely out of control, like it was in 2020 and 2021 and 2022. 20% appreciation, while homeowners love it, just is not a healthy market to be in. In my opinion, if we wanted a healthier market, which is more homes on the market, we have about 1,000 homes available for sale here in the Grand Rapids area. If we were to get up to 2,000, that would be a game changer. If we had rates get to the low 6s to the mid 5s, we would end up seeing things level out, in my opinion. And if you're one of those that wants home values to tank, I would beg to differ. We don't need another 2008. If something like that were to happen, we would have to have 8,000 homes on the market, which is almost how many homes are being sold year over year right now. So we don't need that many homes available for sale. That would be no good for anyone, especially when you take into account that that type of thing, if that were to happen, would be a major economic disaster to the area. And I don't think you should be wishing them for that. So where are home values going? Where's the market going? Well, if we continue to stay where we are, home values, home prices will continue to be on the rise, and we will have fewer and fewer more affordable homes to choose from. There were more buyers looking between $500,000 and $750,000 and over $1 million than buyers looking under $200,000. Why? Homes under $200,000 are nearly extinct in Grand Rapids. And in fact, the only price ranges of homes on this list that saw a significant decrease in buyer activity since 2022 was the price range of under $300,000. So what are your takeaways in all this? Well, home values are going to continue to rise if we see this level of demand. Even with the interest rates the way they are, you're going to see your home value rise. For buyers, it's important to lock in. If it's a home that meets most of your standards and you can afford it, make sure you lock into that. If you own a home right now and you have a ton of equity, maybe you don't even know your equity, find out. Give me a call, text, or an email, or drop me a note in the comments. Would love to help you out with that. But how can you weaponize that? Does it make sense right now for you to make that move up or downsize with the amount of equity you have and where the market's going? And lastly, we won't see home values go down in the Grand Rapids area until we see a ton of inventory get introduced to the market. Talk about doubling it, having go from 1,000 to 2,000 homes on the market with the same level of demand. Would start to see things curb a little bit on values going up at the rate they are. So I hope you found this video valuable. Of course, for your specific situation, would love to help you out there. Shoot me a call, text, or an email, one of the links below. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you at the next video.